In the silence of the night, a forgotten prophecy was finally revealed. A blind mystic left predictions about 2025 that challenged even the most skeptical. Her words were so disturbing that they led governments to act in secret, preparing for something that humanity does not yet fully understand. Throughout history, some have claimed to see beyond time. Many were discredited, but others left predictions impossible to ignore. Nostradamus predicted events that echoed through the centuries. Baba Vanga, the blind seer from the Balkans, anticipated events that shaped humanity. Before we begin, I want to extend an essential invitation to you. If you made it this far, it wasn't by chance. Subscribe to the channel right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming revelations. What I am about to share could change everything you know about the future. Don't let this information go unnoticed. Now let's get to what really matters. However, there is a name that has been erased from history. His visions were so precise that they were classified as confidential, hidden to avoid panic and disorder. But now, for the first time, one of his most important prophecies will be revealed. In a remote monastery, documents forgotten for decades were found in 2023. Among them, a rare manuscript by a seer who passed away in 1982. Her words spoke of an event in 2025 that would redefine civilization as we know it. She wrote about an inevitable awakening, something buried under the ice of Antarctica. According to her records, this discovery would forever transform humanity's perception of its own existence. But this revelation would not bring just knowledge, but rather the foreboding of irreversible changes, something that would challenge everything we consider reality. The prophecy mentions 3 signs that would indicate the beginning of this great event. The first has already happened, but went unnoticed by many. A signal coming from the depths of space, detected by astronomers without a plausible explanation. The second is already underway. Global economic convergence, a silent transformation that reconfigures power and the course of society without most people noticing. The third and most important sign will appear within 73 days. But what does it mean? And will we be ready to understand its true importance before it's too late? It is here that the prophecy becomes even darker. The manuscript describes a secret buried in the hidden archives of the Vatican, a knowledge kept for over 2,000 years. When revealed, it could shake the foundations of the world's major religions, challenging established beliefs and rewriting the history of humanity. But this is just the beginning. The seer speaks about an advancement in quantum computing that will change our perception of reality. She describes machines that transcend the barriers of time, allowing certain individuals to see the future with chilling accuracy. This technology, according to her writings, will not only be used to predict events, but to alter them, shaping destiny in a controlled and invisible manner. However, with this power comes an unprecedented threat. The prophecy mentions a specific date, August 15, 2025. On that day, humanity will face a crucial choice, a moment that will determine not only its future, but its very identity as a species. The writings reveal a surprising intersection between artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and cosmic events. We are on the brink of a transformation that could redefine everything we understand about life and the universe. The seer calls this moment the ultimate crossroads, a point of no return that will require understanding and discernment. What makes this prediction even more unsettling is its ability to describe aspects of our current reality that would have been unthinkable in 1982. She talks about machines endowed with intelligence comparable to human, digital currencies controlling entire economies, and invisible networks connecting minds over great distances. But your vision for 2025 brings something even more concerning. The manuscript mentions a hidden conflict, an invisible war that is not fought with conventional weapons, but with information and technology. According to the prophecy, this battle will reach its peak at the end of the year, culminating in what it calls the Great Revelation. Moreover, his writings speak of a revolutionary scientific discovery, something that will forever change our understanding of consciousness and death. This revelation will coincide with astronomical events that will challenge the known laws of physics. The convergence between genetic engineering and artificial intelligence will create something beyond human comprehension, something that could redefine what it means to be human. The question that remains is, are we prepared to face what is to come? The words of the seer seem to echo ancient scriptures from various cultures. The Hopi prophecies, Nostradamus quatrains, and even obscure passages from the Bible converge to a single point, a moment when humanity will face its greatest challenge. She warns that everything will begin with a discovery in the depths of the Pacific Ocean, something that will bring long-hidden truths to light. This revelation will not only provoke a global crisis, but will also force humanity to confront both its origins and its future simultaneously. The seer describes emerging technologies with the potential to reshape reality itself, enabling advancements that, until recently, belonged only to fiction. But the most unsettling aspect of his vision is the definitive choice that will be presented to humanity. The prophecy describes two paths. The first, called the Great Ascension, would represent a collective awakening, an evolutionary leap that would take humanity to a new level of consciousness and understanding. The second, described as the final darkness, would lead to an irreversible decay, where the truth would be obscured and the illusion would become absolute. However, this decision will not be made by leaders or authorities, but by ordinary people. Each individual will play a crucial role in the direction humanity will take. Despite the grim warnings, there is a glimmer of hope. The seer speaks of a profound transformation, a path to navigate the approaching storms. According to her, this awakening has already begun, but most people have not noticed yet. Her instructions are clear and direct for those who wish to prepare for what is to come. Among her recommendations, she highlights the strengthening of authentic human connections, the preservation of ancestral wisdom in the face of rapid technological advancement, and the ability to discern the truth amidst the manipulation of reality. The manuscript describes a future where distinguishing the real from the artificial will be a constant challenge, but it offers tools to understand and resist this new era. As we approach the critical point predicted by the seer, patterns begin to become evident. The intersection between technological advancement, environmental changes, and social transformations seems to align perfectly with her prophecies. She mentions a short window of opportunity, a crucial moment in which humanity will need to decide its fate. The question that remains is, will we be ready when that final choice arrives? She knew that her message would reach millions, but not through forgotten scrolls or words whispered among a few chosen ones. Her vision transcended her time. She envisioned a means of communication capable of crossing borders, connecting minds in every corner of the planet. And it is through this medium that her message now reaches you. Words that have withstood the test of time finally find their destiny, not by chance, but because this is the right moment for them to be heard. Even before you knew of her existence, she already knew about you. Her gaze transcended the boundaries of the present and saw those who would be ready to receive her message. She knew that some would feel in their hearts the hidden truth in her words, recognizing in them a warning that could not be ignored. But she also knew that many would not pay attention. Fear, disbelief, and indifference would cause some to turn their backs on what could change their destinies. Because the choice she refers to is not just collective, it's not just about the fate of humanity, but about individual decisions that, together, will shape the future. This choice is deeply personal. Each person will have to look at themselves and decide which path to follow, facing the consequences of their decisions. There will come a moment when postponing will no longer be possible. And when that moment arrives, the only question that will remain is, will you be prepared? The choices made in the coming months will not only shape the future, but will also create waves that will spread through the very fabric of time. In conveying this prophecy, I feel the weight of the responsibility it carries. Each word carries a profound meaning, a call that cannot be ignored, It's not just a warning. The burden is now yours too. The lines written long ago warn of a critical moment approaching. There is no more room for hesitation. Only those who are ready will understand its true meaning. Not everyone will see beyond the words. Only those willing to see with their hearts will understand what is being revealed. If you've made it this far, it's not a coincidence. Your role in this story may be greater than you imagine. You were destined to receive this revelation. What is to come will change everything. The world as we know it will be transformed, and no one will remain untouched by the events that are approaching. The last words of the seer were not just a warning. There was something more, something deeper than mere predictions. Her message carried a whisper of hope, a chance for those who chose to listen to it. Even in the face of the approaching shadows, she saw light for those who were prepared. She foresaw a time of challenges, a period in which humanity would be tested like never before. Old truths ignored for centuries would come to light, forcing everyone to confront them with no escape. The fate of civilization would reach a breaking point, and then a choice would need to be made: walk towards a new awakening or succumb to chaos. The future is not set in stone. Each decision made now will shape the course we take. Fear, uncertainty, and conflict threaten to divide us, fragmenting what remains of our unity. But if we choose to resist together, if we know how to see beyond the illusion, we can emerge stronger, wiser, and prepared for what awaits us. Silence is no longer an option. The truth needs to be told before it's too late. The window for preparation is closing, but hope still exists. The prophecy is clear. Those who know what is to come will not only survive, but will play an essential role in the next great cycle of humanity. And this is where a crucial step needs to be taken. The manuscript speaks about a global network of awakened souls, people destined to guide humanity through this transition. This is not just a calling, it is a responsibility. The events of August 15, 2025, will mark a turning point. What happens on that day will depend on how many are prepared. Share this message with those you trust. The era of silence is over. The time of revelation has come. And this is just the beginning. If you have come this far, do not ignore this call. The manuscript was written for those who are ready to see beyond the illusion. What is to come will change everything. The truth is already on its way. And when it arrives, nothing will be the same as before.